So let's do a guide to taboo romance. How about that?
Don't you wanna have fun? Fool around someone.
This video was requested by Morgan, who is one of my members. So thank you, Morgan, for this video. I'm very excited to finally be doing it. Taboo romance, kind of broad. I talked about the actual meaning of taboo romance in my dark versus taboo video on what actually is the difference between dark and what is the difference between that and taboo. But today I'm going to give you actual recommendations on where you can start with taboo romance. Places where you're going to kind of like more of the forbidden kind of side. Like, I'm giving you forbidden romances that are taboo, that are going to kind of like teeter you into the water. And then at the end, I'm going to just push you like completely into it and let you sink or swim. I'm gonna be honest, some of these I've recommended before. I don't think that shocks anyone that I would recommend something I've already recommended before. I mean, I don't read 400 books a year. I read like 150 to 200, but that's not the point. So we're gonna start with the age gaps because honestly, that is the one where I'm just like, this is the least taboo as you can get. Let's just start with age gaps. I feel like that is the most tame of the taboo topics that you can kind of go with. I don't even realize when I'm reading age gaps 90% of the time. I can pop up several recommendations. I mean, we've got Birthday Girl. We've got The Forbidden Man by Karina Halley. We have a ton of different books that are age gaps, but they also have other tropes in them. A specific just age gap romance is hard to like pinpoint because there are so many of them. I'm gonna point you in a direction that is not that taboo. Like, honestly, when you think about this book series, the most taboo thing about it is literally this age gap. That is the Reasonable Doubt series. Now, I know you're thinking, why are you recommending me a series? It's because they're serialized novellas. You're literally going to read this in like 5 hours. And that's with audio, and that's if you don't speed it up. So, listen, the Reasonable Doubt series is by Whitney G. First of all, that's the first like green flag there. It's Whitney G. She's fantastic. This one is literally about a girl who's trying to become a lawyer, and she has this pen pal that she has made because she stole her mother's login for her lawyer website. It's like a social media for lawyers, right? And she stole her mom's login. She's like, yo mom, taking that, thank you. And then this girl literally uses it to get help on her homework, develops this friendship with this man. She's interviewing for this like internship, and she asks him a very specific question and he gives her an answer, and literally it's him across the table. Their age gap is the biggest taboo here because there's an age gap between them. I think it's about 10 years. It's not like super long, but like it's long enough that he's already established in his career and she's barely getting out of law school. She's not even graduated law school. So kind of gives you an idea. There's an age gap there. Not exactly how big, but it is there. It's fantastic. The smut, yes. The plot, yes. All of it. I love it. I will never shut up about it. I get bored with like lawyers and law and like that kind of stuff. Not this book. This book, chef's kiss. Love it. Another one I don't think is that taboo, porn star. I don't think sex work is taboo. Personally, people find sex work very, very taboo. Do I know why? Not really. I don't get it. I don't care what another person does with their body. Personally, I don't even care what my girlfriend does with her body. The only thing I care about is just don't cheat on me because I'm monogamous. That's all I care about. So like, I don't understand the taboo, but anyway, the point is this book is literally about a porn star. This one is called Prince of Sin. This one is about this girl she's not a reporter. Let me just go ahead and clarify that. She works for a company that's similar to BuzzFeed. So like, think a BuzzFeed article, then that's what this girl is. Because she kind of writes like fluffy articles that are like just like celebrity drama, that, and she does report a little bit, but it's not like actual reporting. It's more like vlogging. It's weird, but it's kind of like what was that thing that one guy was on, Clever, I think it's what it was, like YouTube News. That's kind of what I would describe the company she works for as. So she's assigned this job to go talk to this porn star, and she actually has a relationship with said porn star. And it's them like dealing with the repercussions of not only one, she's like working with him and he's a porn star, but also of the like reputation he has within his like within this community, within the world, and then also like how her family reacts to this, the like, you know, what he does for work. I think it's super interesting and I really enjoyed it, so I definitely recommend you just pick it up if you're interested. Another I don't find that taboo is student teacher. This one is one where, I mean, student teacher, I understand the ethical and moral dilemma, I get it, but I don't get it, you know? So Voyeur by Fiona Cole, literally about a girl who's a sex worker and she's working in this club, being paid for people to watch her get off and like do these things and like actually have sex with people, but she's not like actually having sex with people. She has a relationship with her professor who ends up coming in and watching her work. This was fun and I really liked it. Again, another one that is pretty taboo, but I also don't find that taboo is dad's best friend. They've like watched you grow up from like a very young age. I get why that one is taboo. What I don't understand that's taboo is like you literally meet your best friend and then like you've never met their parents before and then you have a relationship with their dad. That one I'm just kind of like, that's not that taboo. So that's the recommendation I'm giving you. It is Cherry Bomb. Literally about this girl who works at like on campus and her roommate is her best friend. She ends up having a relationship with her best friend's dad because he comes into the restaurant she's working at and they have like instant chemistry. But they don't break things off when they find out who the other is. So my camera's dying. Let me give you one more really quickly just to wrap this up. We have Step Family. This one is like I'm throwing you in the water, right? Here's my Step Family recommendation. It's The Black Fox by Brianna Hill. Are you shocked? You should not be. This is one of the spiciest novellas I've ever read. This is literally about a girl who has a relationship and sexual, romantic, everything with her stepdad. It's a Zorro retelling. It is him hanging up his ropes with being Zorro and trying to live a normal life and then falling for his stepdaughter. So those are all of my taboo recommendations for getting into taboo romance. Let me know down in the comments if you read any of these, and if you're still here, leave me the emoji of your choice down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye everyone.
Don't you wanna have fun? Don't you wanna have some fun?
Yeah, his baby said that they don't got a future like